the album was mostly about, mortality, and I don't want to put words, speak for Bruce, but in my mind, it was very much a very coherent sort of album, and that has kind of now, been translated to the live show. And although the show is not exactly a best of show, it's more like a samples from each of our eras. Interesting choices, I think, that Bruce made, and we haven't changed the set since the very first rehearsal. He just happened to hit on what he wanted to do very early in the rehearsal process. I mean, we only rehearsed 4 times or something, so the songs, even though they're from they're not all from, obviously not all from the letter to you, but they take on a bit of that theme. They start to reflect. So it's not exactly a linear, literal storyline, from beginning to end, but it has that color of the theme that comes from the album, especially now Backstreets in particular now takes on an entirely different meaning. Now it's about George Thies. That's the wonderful thing about art, isn't it? It just it's flexible, and it can change from time to time. Great art, I think, does that. It has insights and information about life, emotional information that's being communicated that can shift according to your own situation, your own circumstance. And that's a classic example of it right there. In the show, he does Last Man Standing in the middle of the show into Backstreets, and does this rap at the end of Backstreets. It's incredible. I mean, it's the most emotional thing, and so and that's not true obviously with every song, and that's not the intent. We're still going to throw in some fun things and some things that aren't related to the theme, but overall, somebody on Twitter the other day added, it's about mortality and vitality, which I like that. So the Twitterverse isn't all bad, it just you do. I do learn moments. I do occasionally learn things after I go on troll patrol, and mute all the fucking MAGA assholes, which it's almost a full-time job.
And thanks to my guest. Also, thanks to you for checking out the episode in the series. Before you get out of here, hit that subscribe button. Again, you get 3 brand new interviews every single week. New one every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at right here on YouTube, or of course anywhere in podcast land, including iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podchaser, NPR, or WFPK.org as well. A great way to keep up with your favorite artists and discover new ones as well. Then after that, actually head over to WFPK.org. That's where I do a show Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern. It's an hour full of song premieres, music news, anniversary spins, bonus interviews, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern at WFPK.org. Consequence has your music and film news. You can also find me on the social media spots, Facebook, Instagram, mostly on Twitter. All 3 of them, the address is at Kyle Meredith. Do hope you like and follow along. That does it for another edition. I'm Kyle Meredith. I'll see you next time.